Aloha, friends and race fans. Welcome to a Griffin Soul DIECAST Motorsports special event. This is the Pomemo Pagani Grand Prix, sponsored by the Mountain Brewed Pomemo beverage, available only at Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers, and brewed right here on Mauna Ele. Today, 4 drivers will battle each other on the most unforgiving mountain raceway, the Obsidian Mountain. Each driver will race an equally tuned Pagani Zonda Rs for 8 laps, and the driver scoring the most points after the final lap will be your Pomemo Pagani Grand Prix champion. The scoring for this event is as follows. First place will get 5 points, second place 3 points, third place gets 2 points, fourth place gets 1 point, and any DNFs will get you that big O, and trust me, it's not the O that you want. Let's meet the drivers placing their lives in the hands of the mountain spirits. From the Isle of Speedos, we have Anthony Pantera, and our very own island-born GDM driver, Dana Bishop. All the way from Uzuma Aigo, Japan, it's Sato Takai. And from the North Shore, representing the Kona Road Kings, it's Jackson Poe. Let's get them up to the line as they are ready to race these Pagani's island style. Alright, here we go at the top of the OMR. We got Sato Takai leading them down. Dana Bishop on the outside. Anthony and Poe taking up the backside. Oh, it looked like Poe got into Anthony right there in the exchange. And it is Sato who is flowing out to a big lead. A little skid right there. But wow. The other car's miles behind him, and here comes Anthony to finish him up for a 4-banger finish to kick off the Pomemo Pagani Grand Prix. Coming around for lap 2, and it's going to be Anthony Pantera leading them down on the P1. Sato takes the lead going into Crater Corners. Fighting for it. Whoa, still side by side going into the pipeline. Now in Calamity Corners, they're all lined up. Playing a little nicely there. Looked like Poe Jackson got in trouble. Oh, Sato got in trouble. Got smacked by Anthony. Got straightened out and managed to make it to the finish and keep his first place. Followed by Anthony and Dana. And it is Jackson Poe who took the hard knock on that lap. Right there, you see where he got sideways. Sato got sideways and got smacked for it. Very lucky he was able to recover to get that second win. It's Jackson Poe's turn up on the pole, being chased by Dana Bishop. Anthony on the outside had a lead for a second, but it's Jackson Poe leading him down the pipeline into Calamity Corners while the other 3 tangle up in the back. Now they're catching up. Dana's right on the bumper of Poe, or I should say the spoiler. Uh-oh, we got some messing up going on back there. Dana lost her second place, and it is going to be Anthony Pantera taking that position, the second place position. Right there you can see Anthony making his move on the inside of the cavern turn, and as they come out, Dana gets sideways and gets smacked by Sato. Anthony Pantera spent some time here on the island before when he tried out for the original Totem Guardian lineup. He did good, making it into the top 10, but ultimately failed to make the final cut. He returned home and spent the last few years racing in the Euro GT and GTA series, taking several wins and a Euro GT championship. And it's Dana Bishop's turn to lead him down. Got Jackson Poe on the outside, Sato Takai and Anthony Pantera taking up the rear. Dana takes off with a good lead, being chased by Sato. Oh, a little trouble there in Calamity Corners. Oh, and Jackson and it looks like Anthony are both off the raceway. And Dana says, I don't mind as long as I'm still in first. She takes that lap, followed by Sato Takai, and for sure there is Anthony and Poe locked up in Calamity Corners. Dana Bishop, born on the island and raised on the raceway, she has competed in several events here, including the inaugural Aloha Invitational, the F1 Battle of the Roses, and several of the Team Enduro Challenges. One of our top 10 drivers here on the island. The Pagani Grand Prix is brought to you by Griffin Soul DIECAST Motorsports and sponsored by the Pomimo Mountain Brewed Beverage. Locally owned and brewed right here on Obsidian Mountain and available in 3 jerry can sizes and flavors. From pints to the Ohana size 5-gallon, Pomimo is the beverage of choice when hosting any occasion, but please drink responsibly and do not drive after or while consuming Pomimo Mountain Brewed beverages. Because, brothers and sisters, we want you to keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo. And we are starting the second half here for the Pomimo Pagani Grand Prix. Anthony Pantera's got the P1. Dana Bishop on the outside of him going into Crater Corners. Oh, get a little spin out back there by Sato as Anthony is leading them down across Dragon Spine and now Leaky Road. Getting a little air there, got up on the side of the road. He maintains that lead. And look at Sato charging them backwards. With that second place, Dana finishes third, and that means we lost Jackson Poe somewhere. Send the chopper. There he is. Stalled out in Crater Corners. Not going well for Jackson Poe. Sato Takai came all the way from Japan just to race here today, hoping to make a good impression on local team owners as he's looking to make a move. He is likely the most experienced of these 4 drivers, being a pro racer nearly a decade and collecting 5 championship trophies along the way. And Sato Takai is going to lead him down for the second time of the Pomimo Grand Prix. And he takes off straight from the gate. And he's got Jackson Poe chasing him down with Anthony and Dana taking up the rear. Oh, getting a little sideways there, going down Leaky Drive. Here, ooh. I thought Jackson was going to make a move, but he ran out of time. And oh, Dana just stalled up short of the line. Oh, it's going to cost her a goose egg. Jackson Poe moved to the island from Passing, Indiana a few years ago and took up residence here. He's been a driver for the Kona Road Kings the past 3 years, but hasn't got a lot of time behind the wheel lately. A good performance here today could go a long way in the eyes of his team owner and how much track time he'll see next season. And Jackson Poe's going to lead him down for this lap. Sato Takai on the outside. He's the one that needs to be stopped. And Jackson needs to pick it up a gear or 2 here. Oh, Dana got sideways in Crater Corners. Almost lost it completely. Jackson Poe's on the side of the raceway. Got passed by Dana right there for second place. Sato is having a lot of problems on that straightaway. And we just lost somebody, maybe all of them back there. Yes, indeed, we did. And, somebody got a little bit of that fence. And there's Dana off the side of the road. Let's roll the cameras back and see if we can find out just what the hell happened here. And here they come. Right there is where Dana makes the move on Jackson Poe. Dangerous move, but she pulled it off. But then she got sideways and Jackson Poe says, yeah, you remember that pass? Boom! But then Karma ain't too far behind as he smacked straight into that fence. Here comes Dana sideways and, oh man, without mercy. There is no mercy on this raceway. And looking at this lap coming up, it ain't looking good for the other drivers compared to Sato Takai's score. But Dana's going to give him a good shot here as she takes the lead for the final lap. Racing Jackson Poe into Calamity Corners. Dana comes out in the lead. Jackson gets a little sideways. And we got Anthony and Sato tied up in the back there. Lost total track of them. Dana a little light on the rubber right there, but she manages to hang on and bring in that final win. Along with Jackson Poe, who really needed it. And there is Sato Takai and Anthony Pantera. Wow. And here we gonna tally up the final scores and bam, holy crap, look at the spread in those points. Sato Takai surely showing his experience here today. Aloha and welcome back from the track. I hope you enjoyed today's racing at Obsidian Mountain Raceway. It was a pleasure to bring this event to you. Well, it all got started good and hot with a 4-banger finish. Sato Takai took the first win of this 8-lap event, with the other drivers following in the distance. In the second race, Sato Takai from the P2 jetted out to take the lead as they headed onto the pipeline. He almost lost that lead when he spun out on Leaky Drive, but he was fortunate the T-bone hit that he took from Anthony Pantera put him back on course to take the win, and followed tightly by Anthony and Dana Bishop for second and third respectively. Jackson Poe collected the collateral damage, taking a DNF as he was muscled off of the track. In race 3, Jackson Poe wasn't about to get held back and led the pack from the gate. Anthony Pantera made a daring inside pass on Dana Bishop as they went through the cavern turn to take over second. Sato and Dana crashed out on the final straight, each scoring that big O don't nobody want. In the fourth race, it was Dana Bishop's turn in the P1 start, and she made good on it, staying ahead of the pack, but with Sato stuck to her like dried up candy on a shag carpet. Everyone played nice until Jackson Poe and Anthony Pantera got together and crashed out in Calamity Corners. After the midway break, we got back to the racing, and in race 5, Anthony led them down from the P1. Sato got spun around going into the pipeline and surfed the curls backwards to a second-place finish behind Anthony. Dana Bishop finished a distant third, and Jackson Poe got a second unwanted O in a row. A double O has their place, and you know what I mean, but never on a raceway. You'll get tire tracks all over your arses. In race 6, Sato Takai had the P1 start and didn't have a worry about the other drivers, leading them down the OMR like a line of ants to what was almost a 4-banger finish. Unfortunately, Dana stalled out on the final straight, stopping inches from crossing the finish line. Sato scored his third win, and only 2 laps left in the race. Jackson took second, and Anthony Pantera came in third. Race 7, drivers had some ground to make up, especially Jackson Poe, who had 3 DNFs against his score. He had a P1 start, but quickly lost it when Sato Takai passed him in Crater Corners. His problems continued as Dana Bishop got past him on the outside in Calamity Corners, but the pass turned out for naught as Dana tail whipped and stalled out in the cavern turn. And maybe it was a little payback of Jackson's part, as he came through the cavern turn, scooping Dana's car and spinning it off the raceway. We all know karma is never far behind on the OMR, as Jackson crashed out, hitting the fence on the final straight. Sato took a solo finish and the only score of race 7. In the final race, it was a victory lap for Sato, but Dana wasn't going out like that. She led from the P1, separating herself from the others with a good 7 to 8 car lead. Sato and Antony's battle ended in Calamity Corners, and Dana Bishop took first place with a very distant Jackson Poe coming in second. When the smoke cleared and the points tallied a final time, Dana's last lap effort paid off to give her a second place finish, but it was Sato Takai's blazing 26 points and 4 first place finishes that took the trophy and won the Pomimo Pagani Grand Prix Championship. Anthony Pantera came in third, just a point ahead of Jackson Poe. That brings us to the end of this wrap on today's action and the Pomimo Pagani Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed this event. Let me know in the comments. Give that thumbs up a click and share the GDM channel with everyone you know. I'd greatly appreciate all your support. Mahalo. Until the next race, aloha from the island and Obsidian Mountain Raceway. Have a good day, a good night. May the spirit of aloha fill your days. Share a smile with someone and always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.